Hello, race fans, and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we have traveled to the Texas Motor Speedway for the Texas 125. This is going to be race number 8 in the More Freedom series, season 6. And hey, we're 8 races in. Let's go through those current points. Your points leader is still the 356 of Ice Cream Someday. Second's going to be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Third will be the 51 of AJM. Fourth will be the 300 of Resemble. Fifth will be the 799 of Mike Check. Sixth will be the 61 of Chevy. Seventh will be the 88 of NM. Eighth will be the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Ninth will be the 12 of Xander. And rounding out top 10 will be the 660 of Garrett Miller. Checking in on those team and chassis standings. Aces to Z Motorsports leads the way. Second's going to be MBR. Third will be G3 Motorsports. Fourth will be TPRG. And rounding out the top 5 will be the Drop Bear Racing Team. Chassis standings are Dodge, Toyota, and Chevy. So that is a look at all things points here today for the Texas 125. They're getting the cars dialed in. Front row, the front grandstands are they're packed, man. They're ready to go. I'm ready to go too. So let's go racing. As I get these cars fired up and out on the track, let's go through your starting top 10 today for the Texas 125. Starting on the pole will be the 33 of Harvey Jones, and on his outside, the 420 of Queen of Hearts. Starting third will be the points leader, the 356 of Ice Cream Some Days, and on her outside, the 67 of the Mini Checks. Starting fifth will be the 51 of AJM, and on his outside, the 28 of E-Doggy. Starting seventh will be the Pink Panther, the 95 of Zed Brunna, and on his outside, the 25 of JTM. Starting ninth will be the 122 of Adam Victor, and running out the top 10 will be the old man, the 471 of Kung Fu Beer. So let's look at your starting top 10 today for the We're not in California, we're in Texas. I'm sorry, Texas. We're the Texas 125. We cannot confuse Texas and California. That is just not acceptable. Harvey's going to be leading us down to the green flag today. Again, new livery there for Harvey Jones, 33. He's got the cheer wine. I think he's got, let's see what's on the back of that car. Methanol moonshine on the back of that car for the 33 of Harvey Jones. So cheer wine and moonshine. Can't ask for anything better than that. Mix them together. But he's going to be leading us down. Beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car is in. Waiting on that starter decision. Green flag is out, and we are underway for the Texas 125. Ice Cream already pushing the 33 of Harvey Jones with the help of the 51 of AJM. Here comes the 122 of Adam Victor coming up from his 9th starting position, I do believe. He is working down the backstretch. Harvey to the low side. Ice Cream stays high. Back into the second position is now going to be the 51 of AJM. He's got help by another Dodge driver, the 122 of Adam Victor. Leader on lap number 1 will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. Let's bring up that timing and scoring. As always, top 10 will be on your left. Favorite driver scrolling across the top. Harvey's leading the way right now. Battle for the second position. Almost a battle between the 51 of AJM and the 122 of Adam Victor. Ice Cream right now caught on the outside. She's going to get past here by the 95 of Zed Brunna, who's setting his sights on that 122 of Adam Victor. He's down to the inside. Battle for third here on lap number 3, I do believe. So battle for third on lap number 3. Here comes the 42 of Mel Say What for DM Motorworks. She's running down to the low line. Looked like Mudbone was trying to push that 122 of Adam Victor around the 95 of Zed Brunna. He's not going to get that done here. He's going to try to make it 3 wide, I think. Adam is going to be able to stay in front of the 42 of Mel Say What. Looks like Mudbone's going to lose a couple spots here. Harvey's still out to the lead. The 95 into third right now. Adam Victor now dropping down to the inside. He's going to try to get around the 95 of Zed Brunna. So I think Adam is a Canadian. He is trying to pass the faux Canadian right now, the 95 of Zed Brunna. And I'm sure he's in his car going, "Oh, hey there, bud. You know, I'm just out for a rip," or something like that in Canadian. I don't know, but he is really ripping it right now around the track as they work together down the backstretch here at Texas. Harvey's still leading the way. Let's jump back through the field, see what's happening. Looks like the 00 Mudbone has fallen into the clutches of his teammate, the 61 of Chevy here. Mudbone going to keep that position. KFB down to the inside. He's working around the inside of the 3 of Geek Girl Games. Second place in points, the 29 of Wishbone Attack, now down to the inside of the 61 of Chevy here. Current fastest lap on the day is by the 51 of AJM at 194.3 miles per hour. Battle on the track right now for, let's see, where are we battling at? The 10th position right now. So Wishbone Attack now into the 9th position. Catch up to the front of this field as AJM is slowly reeling in the leader, the 33 of Harvey Jones. Harvey has led all the laps here today. I believe at 6 or 7 now. So Harvey has led the way the entire way here today. Quite the gap back to the 3rd position right now. It looks like it's about a second back to 3rd. As we'll jump back as they've got 4 cars lined up. There is that 300 of Resemble. Looks like he got a great run. On the 42 of Mel Say What. Mel slams the door for just a moment as she's trying to stay up with her teammate. The 122 of Adam Victor. So Resemble, who had a fantastic race last, oh my goodness, did you see the 49 of Jetman? Had the afterburners lit right there. I thought he was going to be able to make it to the back bumper of the 42 of Mel Say What. Mudbone now got his car situated. He's working back towards the front of this field. AJM still within striking distance of your leader, the 33 of Harvey Jones. Jump back through the field. As we see, again, there he is, the 47 of Dash. He makes an appearance here, started today's race back into the 19th position. He is now up to the 13th position here on the track. So Dash is dashing to the front. It's a terrible pun. But he is working his way towards the front of this field. Dash has had ups and highs and lows this season. And he is trying his best here to move himself back into the top 15. He's currently running 22nd in the points and just has had rough start to the beginning of the seasons, working his way back up. We're going to see what he can do the rest of this race. As we will jump back up here to the front of the field as Harvey Jones still leads the way over the 51 of AJM in second position. I believe they're working lap number 11 here at Texas, maybe lap number 12. We're on now lap number 12 here at Texas. So Harvey has led all 11 laps here. As we watch the 51 of AJM, I think he might just be cruising back here. So last week we had Harvey's teammate, the 544 Frederick Winklevom, just have a fantastic race last week. Great fuel mileage for that 544 who... Where's Frederick running at today? He's back in his normal spot, like 32nd. We'll see if they can move him up in the pits during the pit stops. But his teammates turn to be the leader of the pack. So Harvey out to the lead right now. Looks like AJM falling back just a little bit here. If he's not careful, he's going to fall into the clutches of the 95 of Zed Brunna as we see the 300 of Resemble working down on the inside. This is a battle for fourth position here between Resemble and Adam Victor. Now we see that 42 of Mel Say What trying to work underneath Adam Victor here, but she's not going to be able to make that pass. So now Resemble, who started today's race back in the 15th position, has now worked himself up to the fourth position here. So the Drop Bear Racing team has had just amazing cars this season, currently running fifth in the points. I know they're looking for, they got, I was going to say, I was thinking that they had another person up there, but They got Resemble has just been holding down the fort here. We got Resemble in 4th in points and Mike Check 5th in points. Mike Check currently runs in the 21st position here on the track. We'll jump to the back of the pack as we see, there he is. There is the 544, Frederick Winklevom. Maybe sandbagging early going here for the 544. We're going to see if he works around the 23 of Fuller Than You. I mean, he's cautious right now because we all know that Fuller is a known wrecker. So maybe he's just kind of lying in wait to see what happens with the 23 of Fuller Than You here. Jump up through the field. We got the 12 and the 13 in the back. The 88 of NM in the back right now. G3 started today's race. I thought she started in the top 10. She actually started 25th here today. She's about the same spot. Well, the Mike Checks, or the mini checks, though, they've fallen back here to behind their Paul. The 799 of Mike Check. Battle between MBR, the 96 and the 25. It looks like the 96 be holding up the 72 of Duchess here. As we work back up to the front of this field, see if anybody has changed positions. As the 42 of Mel Say What is thinking about working to the inside. Maybe she might be kind of blocking here. Looks like she was throwing a little bit of a low block on the 49 of Jetman and the 29 of Wishbone Attack here. So Harvey leads by 0.3 of a second over the 51 of AJM. As two Toyotas right now working together, the 300 of Resemble, the 95 of Zed Brunna. As Resemble looks like he might be working to make a pass here on the backstretch. So Resemble is thinking about it here. Zed Brunna with slams the door on the 300. Resemble has to get out of the gas right there. You saw that happen. Working lap number 19. We're probably closing in very soon on pit stops. I would guess lap 21, maybe right here. Called it. So AJM is going to take over the lead. The 33 of Harvey Jones historically, who has a... he doesn't have as great gas mileage as some other people. So he's out. He's down. He's into the pits. We're going to follow along with Harvey here as he works down the front stretch here at the Texas Motor Speedway. AJM is going to take over the lead here. Looks like right side tires going on the 33 of Harvey Jones for RP Racing. Cheerwine Moonshine. What was the moonshine on the back? I can't remember. Let's check it out again. Methanol Moonshine. He's got all of his tires. He's got all his fuel. He's down and away. It's going to be an interesting thing here. We have 62. We got 84 laps. Harvey was in on lap 20. We're going to see. So, I mean, that's what, 4 pit stops for Harvey if he can't get a little bit more fuel mileage out of this unit. Everybody else basically into the pits right now. There is the 51 of AJM. Left side tires are on. He is down and away. Here comes the 95 of Zed Brunna. So AJM down and away. The 95 is down and away. Resemble did take over the lead there, so Resemble will have led 2 laps here today. AJM looks like he's going to have led 1. Here comes that 33 of Harvey Jones. AJM is going to be a battle out of the pits. Harvey is going to be able to possibly take back over the lead. We're going to see what the 300 of Resemble does here. I'm not sure if Resemble is into the pits yet. We're going to jump up here. There is Resemble. We'll follow along with him. His service is done. So Resemble comes out of the pits into possibly the 4th position here behind the 95 of Zed Brunna. Looks like your leader on the track will again be the 33 of Harvey Jones. But again, we have to talk about it here. Harvey went 20 laps on his fuel. We've got 84 laps of hopefully green flag action here today. So that's if we do that math, that's 4 pit stops for Harvey. AJM went 21 laps. So, I mean, there is a possibility that like AJM, Resemble can go 3 pit stops, so that would be, no, it would have to be 4. I'm thinking in my head. So if you got 80 laps, we're going to stop again on lap 40, lap 60, and lap 80. So we're going to be very close at the end of this race for all of these drivers. Once they stop on lap 60, after the third pit stop, they're going to have 24 laps to go. So when we talk about Resemble went 2 extra laps here, farther than Harvey. So if Resemble goes 2 more laps, if he goes 22 laps the next go round, that's basically, he's got 3. When he stops on lap 60, he's done. Harvey, on the other hand, if he does not go an additional couple laps here, there's the possibility that he's going to run out of fuel. He's going to have to stop on lap 80-ish to take fuel. So we're going to see what he does here. He's back to being your leader. He's led 23 laps now. Let's go through your current top 10. Your leader is the 33 of Harvey Jones. Second's going to be the 51 of AJM. Third will be the 95, the Pink Panther, Zed Brunna. Fourth will be the 122 of Adam Victor. Fifth will be the 300 of Resemble. Sixth will be the 49 of Jetman. Seventh will be the 42 of Mel Say What. Eighth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Ninth will now be the 34 of Super Snake. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 47 of Dash. So again, Dash moving up from 19th position. Wishbone Attack coming in from 12th. 34 of Super Snake started today's race back in the 31st position. So Super Snake with a huge... he's gone up a lot of spots. Spots gained. I don't know. He's gone up. Like, he's way up there now. He's in 9th. Let's jump back through the field, see who is the loser of this. Ice Cream kind of staying in the same spot as when she came in. The 666 of Pistol Pete, however, I believe Pete was down in the order early going, so he's come up quite a bit. It looks like Mudbone kind of might be the big loser out of the top 10. He's fallen back to now the 17th position, at 18th now as he battles with the 471 of Kung Fu Beer. Yeah, KFB, a couple seasons off, now back into the swing of things here. As we see the 3 of Geek Girl Games working down to the inside as well. So Mudbone going to lose a couple more spots. Looks like his car maybe it'll come back around here in the next few laps as he works onto the front stretch. Get those tires worked in, all that stuff. Good look at that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. Looks like the 13 of King of the Aces is working to the back bumper. The 999 of Deviant right now. So the 25 of JTM started today's race in the 8th position. Lost lots of the positions all the way back to 20th right now. And he's about to lose the 20th spot to Deviant and possibly the 13 of King of the Aces here. Mini Check's battling right now with their car owner and dad, the 799 of Mike Check. They must have thought better of it and maybe gave him the wave, said, hey, you know, no passing the old man here. Jump back through this field. Currently in the last position is now the 11 of TC Roberts. So we got the 544 coming in 33rd right now as we see the 51 of AJM now battling for the lead with the 33 of Harvey Jones. Harvey again has led 28 laps here today, closing in on the halfway mark. About 10 laps to go until halfway, and we're going to see if AJM has anything under the hood for that Cheerwine Dodge for RP Racing and the 33 of Harvey Jones. Harvey just, it looks like he has just a fantastic setup here today. AJM thought better of it right there. Let off the gas for that 33 of Harvey Jones. Didn't want to punt him into the turn, but great lap of action. You see how close it is between your front two, the 33 and the 51. Zed out here cruising by himself right now, as now Resemble has made it around the 122 of Adam Victor. That is for the 4th position now. So Resemble trying to work his way back up to the front of the field. Looks like the 47 and the 34 have worked around the 29 of Wishbone Attack. So Wishbone back to the 10th position. So he is looking for another top 10 here today in the Metallica Dodge for MBR. As he is trying to get back, he's in the top 10, a couple more positions. So Ice Cream, the points leader by 6 points? No, 4 points. She currently runs in the 13th position. So if the race ended right now, as Wishbone Attack now down on the inside of the 47 to dash, if the race ended right now, potentially it could be the 29 of Wishbone Attack taking over the points lead here. Resemble, maybe if he could potentially pull out the win here today, that could be a great thing for his points hope. AJM, though, also having a fantastic day. He runs, 25 points back from Ice Cream. So a win here today could... Harvey thought about it. He thought about putting the block on the 51. Thought better of it. AJM is really trying to get down to the inside there. He definitely has had to slow up a little bit for that 33 of Harvey Jones. He's now going to have some draft help by the 95. So Harvey with a great block on that 51 of AJM. AJM trying to work down to the inside again. Half a car width down. Here comes the 95 of Zed Brunna. Zed's like, hey, if you're not going to go around him, I'm going to go around you. So the Pink Panther down to the inside of the 51 of AJM here. AJM gives him the room, lets him move down to the inside, lets him get that pass on. We're going to see if these two drivers can now work together. Zed is trying to get his first win of the season here. So Zed down to the inside. He is AJM running high here. Currently working a lap number 40. We're going to see if Harvey comes in this go-round or not. Actually, I think we're working lap 41. So Harvey is into the pits. That's going to be basically what? He stopped on 19. Now that's 22 laps. So he needs at least 22 more laps before his next pit stop. So he needs, honestly, he needs like 3 more laps here. So when we talk about this, he went 19. He stopped on lap 20. So let's say he went 19 laps. Stopped on lap 42. He stopped on lap 20. Stopped on lap 42. So that's 22 laps on his fuel. He's down and away. If he goes another 22 laps, that'll put him at 64. So there's a potential that if he goes 22 laps here, he can make it to the end. But I think right now, if no cautions come out, this is going to be very close for your leader, the 33 of Harvey Jones. He was leading when he came in. AJM took back over. Resemble now leading the race. So AJM takes... No, actually, Zed took over. Zed will have led a lap. Man, that was a great pit stop by the 33 of Harvey Jones. He's going to work back out to the lead of this race. Looks like AJM had a bad pit stop there. He's going to probably be the big loser of that. That's a huge deal right there. They're Resemble just into the pits. So the thing here is Resemble's just into the pits. If he can get that service done, get back out, he's got one stop left. He's going the distance after that. So Resemble's going to go the distance after this pit stop. We're working lap number 45 right now. He's going to get one more pit stop. He'll be able to go the distance here. So we're going to see where he comes out on the track. He's right there. He's not going to come out in the lead. So Harvey's going to take back over the lead here. Most likely Resemble into the third position. AJM looks like he's about to fall back several spots here. He's working to the outside of that 300 of Resemble. Resemble's got his car maybe fired up. So Resemble finally gets his car fired up, maybe with a little bit of help of the 122 of Adam Victor, but out to the lead again is going to be that 33 of Harvey Jones. Just a fantastic car here today for RP Racing and the 33 of Harvey Jones. It's kind of like they switched them, and Harvey's having a great car this week. Maybe they just took the decals off of Frederick's car and put Harvey's decals on and gave last week's car to Frederick. So, you know, just switching it up. Maybe they only got two cars. They're like, hey, you need to lead a lap. You need to win a race. So if they can pull this off, they'll move into the 7th position in points for the team points. Harvey currently runs, where's Harvey? Harvey's 19th in overall points right now. As the 95 of Zed Brunna is going to try to work around the 33 of Harvey Jones. Zed's going to have the door slammed in his face as well. We're jumping back through this field. So AJM now into the 3rd position again. Has the 34 Super Snake is trying to work around him. Let's go through that current top 10. I don't remember if I did. Zed's battling right now for the lead. Let's watch this unfold here at Texas. Looks like the 95 is Zed Brunna, who is coming up from his 7th starting position. Looks like he is going to take over the lead here from the 33 of Harvey Jones down the backstretch into turn number 3. So your leader on the track now, the 95 is Zed Brunna, the Pink Panther, who, remember, a couple weeks ago, he pushed King of the Aces to victory at, I believe, Zen Joltis. So, what was that, 3 weeks ago? Or was it Darlington? I think it was Zen Joltis. But 95 Zed Brunna out to the lead. 2nd's going to be the 33 of Harvey Jones. 3rd will be the 34 of Super Snake. 4th will be the 122 of Adam Victor. Now back to 5th will be the 51 of AJM. 6th will be the 42 of Mel Say What. 7th will be the 49 of Jetman. 8th will be the 300 of Resemble. 9th will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. And running at top 10, solidly into the top 10 right now, is the 47 of Dash. As the 777, the 420, and the 72 battling for the 11th position right now. So Harvey kind of falling off here. Honestly, when you think about it, I'm betting that Harvey is in fuel-saving mode right now. I believe Zed can go the distance with one more stop. But Harvey, on the other hand, has to do a little bit of fuel saving here. So running in the 2nd position, he's going to need an amazing final pit stop here today to be able to pull this off. They're going to have to jam as much fuel as they can into that fuel tank on that 33 Cheerwine Dodge for RP Racing. But yeah, it's going to be very, very close there at the end for Harvey. But the 95, I think he's got one more stop and he can make it all the way here. Fastest lap of the day now by the 12 of Xander at a 195.108 miles per hour, as Seabass has now moved into the 11th position. Jump back through the field as we see the 42 and the 49 working down. 49 to Jetman's going to make it 3 wide here between himself, the 42 and the 51. So Jetman has his car hooked up. AJM might be fuel saving as well here. Could be a bad set of tires on that 51 of AJM. He's fallen back to now the 9th position here. I'm sorry, the 8th position. Kind of starting to fall back here in the waning stages as we have all 3 DM Motorworks drivers in the top 10 right now. The 122, the 42, and the 47. So I can tell you right now that Dash is going to be extremely excited about that if that plays out to where they all hit the top 10 here at the end of the race. Good look at that beautiful orange and black Dodge Challenger pace car. Your leader, the 95, is Zed Brunna, working lap 56. So we're going to see what Harvey does coming up here in about 4 or 5 laps. Jump back through this field for the 777 now into the 11th position as we see the 666 of Pistol Pete down to the inside. So Pete for TPRG is kind of leading the way for their team here today, back at the 12th position. Modebone into the top 10 early going as we see 2 of the 3 G3 Motorsports drivers working around to the inside right now of that 00. That is just Ice 9 kills and what is that? Terrifier, right? Yes. Crazy paint scheme for the 00 this season. So the G3 Motorsports drivers, the 356 and the 3, have positioned themselves into 15th and 16th now. Their teammate, the 8 of Moon Bunny, currently runs back in 29th. As we watch battle on the track between the 122 of Adam Victor and that 33 of Harvey Jones. Again, Harvey, I think he's in extreme fuel-saving mode right now as he has lost another position on the track. You can see that Adam Victor, I believe Adam Victor and Zed can make it to the end of this race. Harvey, again, is going to be very, very, very close with one more stop as he is, I think he's just in fuel-saving mode right now in Texas, and you hate to see it, having led 41 laps here today and just having to save fuel and try to make it to the end of this race. Currently working lap number 60, so we are 19 laps from when he stopped the last go-round. I'm guessing he's stopping on lap 63. So, again, Harvey in fuel-saving mode right now as the 122 of Adam Victor, maybe the 95 as Zed Brunna's in fuel-saving mode, as Adam Victor now out to the lead of this race as the disappointment from several weeks ago just in his mind from Darlington, the track too tough to tame, when he could not tame it, had to come in 2 laps to go, or he was running out of fuel, came in, had to come in from the lead, ended up finishing a lap down there. So Adam Victor working on his first win of his career of the season. DM Motorworks, I mean, you can just feel the excitement right now coming from the DM Motorworks pits as Adam Victor out to the lead of this race. I'm wondering if we've got Harvey in the pits here. We do. So Harvey has gone into the pits. And that was on lap 63, folks. So he went... Oh, it is going to be very, very close for that 33 of Harvey Jones. He's got to get a great pit stop here and get all the fuel that they can into that car. He is down and away. We're looking at 22 laps to go here at Texas. And I think the end of this race for Harvey Jones just We might have seen Harvey's race go up in smoke in the last few laps, as he's had to do that extreme fuel saving here, and I think he's got 19 laps he can go, so maybe 20 laps. He's going to be very, very close at the end, and it may be, again, a fuel saving deal for Harvey Jones here, the Cheerwine Dodge for RP Racing. We'll jump in. The 51 is in, so I think all these drivers should be able to go the distance here. There's the 42 is in, the 34 is in. There is your leader, the 122 of Adam Victor. He's about to come into his pits. We're going to follow him along here, as it's going to be his final pit stop of the day. Right side tires going on. The 122 of Adam Victor for DM Motorworks. All the fuel that they can get into that car, they are putting in. Left side tires going on. He's going to have a good run out of the pits. He's down. He's away. 49's down on the way. 42's down on the way. The 300's down on the way. So the 471 of Kung Fu Beer might be your leader on the track right now. He is. So KFB is your leader on the track. KFB coming into the pits. Actually, I think everybody is a lap down right now. So we're going to watch final stop for the 471 of Kung Fu Beer. He's going to get into the pits. We're going to see what the Drop Bear Racing team has for him here today. He's going to get those all-important 5 bonus points for leading a lap here today at Texas. Again, 5 bonus points at the end of the season. Makes a huge difference. We got, like, what, 28 races to go? Right side tires going on. They're not going to have to pack as much fuel as they can into this car. He's going to get left side tires as well. He's going to be able to go the distance here today. He's down. He is away. But I believe we're going to catch up to the 95 as Zed Brunham, maybe your leader on the track again. So Zed and Harvey battling at the top of the field right now for the win of this race. We'll jump up. We'll make sure. I think KFB is out of the pits already. So I'll wait for the timing and scoring to update. There it goes. All right. So let's go through your current top 10 as it stands on the track. Your leader is the 95 of Zed Brunham. Second's going to be the 33 of Harvey Jones. Third will be the 122 of Adam Victor. Fourth will be the 34 of Super Snake. Fifth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Sixth will be the 42 of Mel Say What. Seventh will be the 51 of AJM. Eighth will be the 300 of Resemble. Ninth will now be the 47 of Dash. And rounding out your top 10 will be the 49 of Jetman. Jetman desperately needs a great finish. One win so far this season, but he currently runs last in points. Has not had a great year, that 49 of Jetman. Again, trying to kick in the afterburners here on the Thunderbirds Air Force Dodge for MBR. Get to the front of this field. Maybe work up, get a little bit higher in the point, get a little bit higher in the standings, as I'm not sure what they've put into the 122 of Adam Victor, but whatever fuel they are using and whatever tires they have put on, his car has come alive here in the last 40 laps at Texas. He is working around the 33 of Harvey Jones. It is an amazing run right now for that 122 of Adam Victor. Again, the setup that they have on this car, I think, is just right here at the end of the race. They've worked on it. They've gotten into the pits. They've put him in a position to win this race. His car is just red hot right now because his Frank's red hot. Anyway, terrible puns. Anyway, his car is red hot. Harvey's going to be in the fuel saving mode right now, and I think that's one downfall of that 33. He is in huge fuel saving right now. He's got to make it to the end of this race. He can't come in for another pit stop. That's going to be it's going to be a huge huge detriment to his standings, as Zed knows. Like, Zed is basically right now, he's just letting Adam Victor go. And he's going to see if he can battle here, as we got about 10 laps to go at Texas, trying his darndest to get his first win of his career, to make up for what happened at Darlington. The 122 of Adam Victor for DM Motorworks, the Frank's Red Hot Dodge. I think it's a St. Albert on the back there. Stretching his lead to several car lengths right now. We'll jump back here through the field, see what is happening, as 49 of Jetman now around the 47 of Dash. So Dash back to the 10th position. Looks like AJM may fall victim to the 300 of Resemble here. All these drivers, they got to get the hammer down, as it were. Jump back through. We got almost, I thought we were going to have a 3-wide battle right there between the 28, the 666, the 72, the 420. Great battle on the track right now. This is going to be for the 13th position. So Duchess, again, single car team for Douche Motorsports into the 13th position. You hate to see that. You know, they had a great team last year before, but just, I don't know, maybe financial deals over there at Douche Motorsports only allowing them to run one car this season. You do hate to see that, but Duchess is putting on a show here in her Harborough Sugarland Shine Chevy for Douche Motorsports. As again, the 300 of Resemble is trying to work around the 51 of AJM. Several car length lead right now for that 122 of Adam Victor. I think we got fuel saving by the 95 of Zed Brunna and the 300 of Resemble. I'm sorry, the 33 of Harvey Jones. Because Harvey's fallen back to 1.3 seconds. He's in danger of actually losing that spot to the 34 of Super Snake, as we're about 6 laps to go here. So Super Snake's going to take over that position from the 33 of Harvey Jones. So Super Snake started today's race, in the 31st position again. So Super Snake up to the 3rd position, and I think we're going to see Harvey just falling back here. He definitely has lots of fuel saving on his mind right now, and they are down in the pit saying, hey, you're going to have to slow down. There's no way we can make it to the end of this race. Running lap number 60 right now, and like I said, it's going to be very, very close for this 33 of Harvey Jones. He may or may not be a lap short. We're going to watch and see what happens here. Just kind of get in the draft of maybe that 42 of Mel Say What here, as again, all three DM Motorworks currently in the top 10. Dash 47 to Dash is in 10th, bookending it, as your leader is the 122 of Adam Victor. Almost a second lead over the 95 of Zed Brunna at this point. We're going to watch that, keep an eye on that 33 of Harvey Jones, 2 NBR cars. The 29 of Wishbone Attack, the 51 of AJM running here, and the 49 of Jetman all in the top 10 right now. So what do we got? About 2 laps to go, I think. So following along with that 33 of Harvey Jones, he might lose this spot to the 29 and the 51. Adam Victor's going to get the white flag here next time by. He's got 1 lap to go. I just want to check in on Harvey. We're going to see if he comes into the pits here. He's not coming to the pits. He's going all the way to the end. So white flag out for your leader, the 122 of Adam Victor. He is trying for the redemption race here today at Texas after falling short at Darlington. Off of turn number 2, he goes down the backstretch for the final time into turn number 3. Your leader, insurmountable lead over the 95 is Ed Brunner. The only thing he would do, he'd have to run out of gas here, but even then he might be able to stretch it. But your winner here today is the 122 of Adam Victor. So we saw Harvey, if it had been one more lap, I think he would have lost that position, but he has somehow been able to keep it going. Even still has gas now, but let's go through your finishing top 10. Again, your winner is the 122 of Adam Victor. First win of his career, first win of the season. Great job for him today. DM Motorworks just had it under the hood, in the pits, and everywhere else. Second's going to be the 95 of Zed Brunner. Third will be the 34 of Super Snake. Fourth will be the 42 of Mel Say What. Fifth will be the 33 of Harvey Jones. Sixth will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Seventh will be the 51 of AJM. Eighth will be the 300 of Resemble. Ninth will be the 49 of Jetman. And running at top 10 will be the 47 of Dash. So let's look at your top 10 here today for this Texas 125. Next week, we head to Super Speedway. We head out to Talladega for the Talladega 125. In previous years, we only had to Talladega once for the Wishbone Memorial Talladega 100, but this year we're heading there twice. Next week, Talladega 125. That should be an amazing plate track race, as always. Let's check in on your current points. See who is leading the way. It could be Wishbone. It could be AJM. We don't know. I don't know. You're seeing it here on the screen. Let's also check in on those team and chassis standing. Good day for MBR, DM Motorworks, and Aces to Z. So you're seeing those points here on the screen as well. Well, that's going to do it here for us at Texas. Your winner again is the 122 of Adam Victor, able to get his first win of his career here today. So congratulations to him. I know they're going to be celebrating down in the DM Motorworks trailers here tonight, and it's going to be a crazy celebration. There's going to be tea, and I don't know. Canadian beer, probably. Zed's going to bring over some Labatt. But that's going to do it for me here today. Thanks so much for coming. Next week, we head to Talladega for the Talladega 125. And until then, take care.